Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Vlogmas video. I don't know what day of Vlogmas it is, but we're on another Vlogmas video, and today we are going to be setting my 2022 goals. So if you've been with it, so we're going to be looking at our 2021 in review section, and also I'm just looking through what we already did last week. Well, last week to you guys, a while ago to me. Haven't touched this yet. And this is the other pages we're going to be working on, so we're going to do that 2021 in review, and then these few pages at the back here for 2022 goal setting. So we'll start off with 2021 in review. Okay, so 2021 in review. Let's have a little look. So I've got my memory planner here to try and look, and there's going to be some bits I don't write in, and actually I probably need my power sheets as well. Where are they for this? So I've got my power sheets as well off to the side, and we'll start on January. So I've just got January open on both of these planners, or I will do in a second, probably to the attending list and power sheets, and then my memory monthly to see what happened in the month. Right, best moments. So January best moments, I'm gonna put in family time. Then I'm going to put portfolio, because I got up to date with my portfolio, and then I'm going to put Nala break stream, because that amuses me. Worst moments, I'm not going to fill in right now. There's something I want to put in there, but I don't know. I don't want to write it in, and then I'm going to put, I'm going to write unwell, and there's going to be something else I write in there, but I'm not going to say what it is. Then goals achieved, so I'm going to put sorting portfolio, and then I'm going to put contacting people, because I was really good at that in Jan, and I think that's probably fine. And then I was going to put big picture, because I worked out the big picture for quite a few things. Events that happened. I'm going to put that Verity moved home. And we also stopped staying at my parents' house and moved home as well. So Verity moved to my parents and we moved back into our house. So that is January. Okay, so February best moments is finishing ED. Booze in the Pews, did that happen last year? No. No, it didn't, because of COVID. Of course it didn't. Gonna say for events, 4-year anniversary. It was our 4 years together. I don't really have much else to say. I think worst moments, I was just in my head a lot. I was really struggling this month. A lot by the looks of it. This was starting emergency medicine. Oh. I think that can still go in best moments, even though I hated it after not very long. Best moments can also have anniversary in, I think. I think that's probably it. Again, there's something I want to put in here, but I'm not going to write in because for privacy reasons. And goals achieved. I started doing some trials of exercise, so I think that's worth putting in. I think that's probably the only one that like really got achieved. Again, I was good at seeing people, but actually I'm going to put replying to messages there, because that's when I started to be better at that. So that'll do for February. On to March. So in best moments, I'm going to put that I got my vaccine, because I got my first vaccine in March. We got a new car. Actually, I think February. When did I start talking to Sophie loads? I think that might have been like February. So I started actually talking to Sophie in January, but I think I'm going to put Sophie in Feb, because like We started talking early January, and then, yeah, February is when we like properly got close and started talking pretty much every day. Like January we didn't talk every day, but we started texting like outside of other things. Right. Worst moments is I screwed up accounts. Best moments is afternoon tea as well. We had afternoon tea with my sister and mum. I don't know about worst moments. There's probably some more that I can't write. I think goals achieved. We started to view venues for our wedding. We were good at going on walks at this point. And chatting to people, again, I think is a good one. What events happened in February? I can't see any events really. I think my vaccine could go in there, but I don't know what else. There weren't any huge events in February. The kittens had their first vet appointment. That's a big deal. Right, on to April. Okay, so goals achieved. I hired my VA in April. Other events isn't my birthday is in April, so that's obviously got to go here. We went to Malton Food Festival. And Discord call. I think probably some of those are going to be the best moments, but you know. Actually, the Chauvin verdict can go as one of the best moments. I'm going to put hiring VA here though, because that it's made my life so much better. And we made the decision to close plan in March, which is sad, but I'm glad. And oh my god, the venous sinus thrombosis drama happened this day. Like, well, some of it was valid, but like just everybody and their mothers was going to A&E, and it was very stressful. What else? I think for February, April, I think that's probably it. Any other good things? Oh, the cats got spayed. Bless them. That probably should have been an events and Discord call over here, but oh well. Planner release can go in achieved, because that was either right at the end or yeah. And I think that's probably everything for April. May was the month I realised I don't like EAD, or I didn't like that department, so that's there. Oh, car trouble was bad this month, so that's just going to go in there. Best moments with Jack and Sweater visiting. Wedding venues. And booked holiday. There's one month where, I think it might be June, I need to leave a space for a blank. Then events, we went to another food festival, because what is my life? And Beth and I met up to sort out our collab. Again, there was lots of good moments in May actually. May looks like a pretty good month from this. I think that's probably it. Anything achievements wise was, again, portfolio was good. Anniversary sale for the shop. I was doing well with my steps goal actually. That's definitely about to fall off in June. Okay, so June is the month I need to leave a blank space. Holiday, in good things, holiday was one of the best things, and chose our venue, the wedding, which can also go in goals. Worst bits. I'm not gonna say, like, I'm not saying that out loud, but yeah. What else? Oh, wait, that's events. Hang on, I'm writing that in the wrong column. I had a lot of car problems, and this was the month I realised I probably need to replace my car in the next year. And then something else happened then. Well, goal-wise, again, you can read those, but yeah. We released the collab, which is cool. And I passed my ARCP. Yay! Events. So we have holiday. Again, looking at wedding venues. I think that will do for events. Oh, Jack was in hospital. That can go there. No idea how useful my memory monthly spreads are for this. That's what I'm basically looking at to fill it in. July was a hard month. So I'm going to put the reason for that in worst moments first. I started 100 baby challenge. That can go in good because I think I'm going to struggle otherwise. We booked the registrar. That can go in good for our wedding. I think that might... Oh, we went to Jake and Fran's wedding. I'm not sure that really can go in good moments, actually, because I was not in a good state at it. So I just put Jake and Fran because they got married. I'm going to put that I was really struggling in worst moments. And that I was poorly. It wasn't a good month. It really wasn't. Goals achieved. Basically nothing. I'm just going to write rest. Really big. And look after us. Cool. Right, that's July. Not the best month. That's probably the worst month so far this year, I have to say. Events. I can't spell. I'm just going to write that in. What else? There was a garden party our neighbours held, which was good. Afternoon tea. And Soshia's birthday can go in events as well. And then finishing ED. There we go. That's when I actually finished ED. And then, Jack and Sweater came as well. I'm going to just squidge it in. That was good. And we went dress shopping. That's amusing because I literally just went again yesterday. It's taken me 1, 2, 3, 4 months. We're going to put dress question mark, exclamation mark, because I definitely did not find the dress. Well, no, I'm like 90% sure. The more I think about it, the more sure I am about that dress. I went back yesterday and the dress I found was very similar, but I think I prefer the original. Other worst moments, don't know. Ooh. Oh, Sophie was here this month as well. Man, this is when me and Sophie met. Well, I think we actually met. In fact, that can go here. Sophie and Beth came. And we actually met in person in July. That can go there. Because we did match. She came over on the 31st. Yeah. Anything else for worst moments? Oh. My grandpa got a rubbish diagnosis. I think that will be... And I think the funeral can go in there because it wasn't a good moment. To goals. We went back to Rangers and Guides, which was good. And I booked MRCP, I think. So that's August. On to September. So I had a breakdown about tubes here. We met up with Beth and Jamie and went to the cinema. God, this doesn't feel like a minute ago. And also I saw Tasha, which was great. Oh, and I also had my weekend away with Beth and Sophie. Just writing all of the people in here. Ooh, bad moments. Oh man, there was so much. This was when things were actually happening. So we went out for a meal with Sojan's fam. I hit 5,000 sales. And my new branding I got / released, I don't know which, but that was there. Something there happened. Oh. And something bad with my fam happened as well. There. Goals achieved. Vlogmas plan. And then back to releases. Back to shop. Like actually doing shop stuff. Again, it was seeing people mostly. So I think that can go in there. Okay. On to October. So Booze in the Pews. It's one of the best events. Planner release. Oh, and I did a solo list. Worst moments. I'm going to put Booze in the Pews again in events. I think I'm going to put planner stress. And argue with Dad, because me and Dad never argue. So that was a big deal. And then feeling stuck on tubes. Right, goals. Planner release is the big one. This is when I was getting really good at my morning routine. And revision can go in there because, yes, revision. In goals in November, before I even start, I'm going to put MRCP. So Felix had his birthday party. Exam stress is going to go in worst. Io Sushi is going to go in best. And we gave notice on our wedding. For our wedding. Worst moments. It's mostly exam stress. The craft fair was an event. Oh, I didn't finish my events in October. Where did all that paper bits come from? Any other events in October? Not really. It was mostly just planner work, to be fair. Vlogmas prep. And I think I'm going to put revision again in goals that were going well. That goal achieved. Sims losing my file was a bad moment. And then being poorly for days. Events, I'm just going to put MRCP and unwell. December I'm leaving because it's the middle of December at the filming of this video, the 12th. And I have nothing to add, really, at the moment. I suppose I can have a think. What's happening so far this month? I think for best moments, the Discord can go in there. Discord, it's Secret Santa. Bitch. Opening presents, Christmas party, extravaganza. I think that's all I can write for the moment. And I'm hoping I'm going to put Vlogmas here. Because there's only today's filming and one other day of filming left, but the rest of that is just going to be left blank for now, and we will move on to the other side and go through my 2021 goals. So, again, just looking at my power sheets, I've got my goals at a glance here. So, plan our wedding and marriage focused on our relationship. So my first goal was plan our wedding and marriage focused on our relationship. I think I've completed about 40% of that. It's not been a priority in the last bit of the year, is why we haven't done more. If we didn't complete it, what progress did we make, and am I pleased with it? I booked it and started planning. I'm a bit mixed. I'm glad that we're making progress, but we should be much further at this point. And what would have needed to change? I would have needed to make it more of a priority and to have less on. So my second goal was to nourish relationships with friends and family. I think I achieved this about 90%, so I'm classing that as completed. Like, this is an ongoing goal, and yeah. So I put NA for both if I didn't complete it and what would have needed to change for me to meet it, because there isn't really anything that needs to change. What I've written in my why is for my 90% is that I'm amazed how much I speak to people, but there are some people that I still neglect, and I want to correct that at some point. Okay, for my third goal was to nourish my physical and emotional health using routines flexibly. I gave myself 80%, which again, I would say I achieved this with an 80%. I've got down my morning routine. My evening routine is good, other than having just got ill. Exercise and intermittent fasting have fallen off, which were the other two like main bits of this to me. So yeah, that's basically what I've written. And then for me to achieve this better, I would have had to not sit an exam. So there's not really a lot to say about that. My fourth goal was to build towards financial security using monthly budgeting. I gave this 100%. We've absolutely smashed our budgeting this year. We have nearly completely funded our wedding. I think we might either just do it or just not do it in December. I think we'll probably just not do it, but that's fine, and we'll definitely hit in January. So yeah, I'm really, really proud of this. So I've just put NA in the like why we didn't achieve categories. Another goal I would say I have achieved is to strive to make a difference in small ways through guiding in activism. This will never be complete because you can't complete activism, but I'm really proud of the progress I've made. So I've given myself a completed of 90% because I am making a difference in small ways. And I want to keep doing that. It's not going to stop. I've not like completed it, but the goal to strive to make a difference is completed. And I'm really proud of how I'm doing that through videos, through the content I'm consuming, and through, yeah, like the personal development books I've read and the activism books I've read. I'm just really proud of where I've got to with this. I just want to keep it up. That's basically all there is to say. So my next goal, another goal I'd say I've achieved, and again I gave this 100%. I probably didn't deserve 100% quite, but it definitely deserved a high number. And this was to empower a community around the Tilly Journals brand. I'm so proud of my business growth this year and the community that was around it. Like the people that come out on my videos regularly, the people I chat to because of it, it means everything to me. It really does. So again, nothing for the other two bits. Again, another goal I think I've achieved, so there's nothing in there what would have needed to change. So this was to make progress towards my future medical career. I'm so proud of this. I've given myself 90% because I'm enjoying working and I smashed MRCP. I'm just, honestly, this is making me so happy how many of these I feel like I've achieved. Okay, so my last goal was to take time to enjoy life by asking for help and saying no. And this is the one I've probably done the worst on. I gave it a 50%. I said my why for that was I've started my 100 baby challenge. I actually really like my life, my virtual assistants, but I still have way too much on. If I didn't complete the goal, what progress did I make? The progress I said I made was that I'm better at taking me time. I'm better at taking me time, but it's still not enough. And what needs to change is I need to take on less and get more help and make rest a priority. So that is my roundup of 2020 there. So let's just check in again with my power sheets. And I know that's generally how I feel about these things, but I also just want to go through how I thought these goals would be achieved and see if this agrees with what I've just written. So success for the plan a wedding. We know when we are getting married, have everything done that needs to be at this point. We know when and where we're getting married. We don't have everything done that we need to at this point, and our relationship is stronger than it is. So I think that's fair. I think my, what did I give it? Where is it? I think my 40% is actually not very generous, to be fair. Second goal. Right, I'm going to open this up, but we're going to zoom in further so you can just see the bit we're talking about. So this goal I gave 90% for, and my success was ending the year with stronger relationships with loved ones and it feeling easier to reach out to them. I've definitely done that, like 100%. Whew. My nurture physical and emotional health I gave 80% to. For me to be fitter and stronger than I currently am. That's true. And to use routines to keep up with important habits. Again, that is generally true. I need to build on some of them a bit more. For my fourth goal, I gave this 100%, and this was to, and my success at the end of the year was to have saving pots for the big things. We've got that. Having overpaid a little or a lot on our mortgage, we haven't done that, but we have nearly fully funded our wedding, and having a fully funded emergency fund, that should be an E. We don't have a fully funded emergency fund. We've got enough that it's actually probably enough for a fully funded emergency fund, but we want quite a lot in it, I think. So, and actually we do, because the rest of it is just in a different place that is harder to get to. So actually we probably have done that. We just haven't accounted for some of the money. This coil is really bent. Anyhow, so yeah, I think my 100% is fair, even though I haven't quite done all of that. The guiding one, and remember, I wrote these goals before we knew how bad COVID was going to be this year and stuff. So yeah. My success for my making a difference was that I'll have made a difference to girls' lives and spoken out and educated people about social justice. I've done that. I think that's fair. I think my 90% is probably, again, not very generous. Tilly journals, empower a community. I'll have a community around my brand who love my products and content. I think that's true. Like, you have no idea how much I really value you guys at all. Medicine, my portfolio will be in a good place. And I'll have passed part 1 and be preparing for part 2. I'm not prepping for part 2. I don't want to. I just don't want to at the moment. I'm leaving it till next September, I think, is when I'm going to take that. And my last goal, I'll look back at the year and know that I've had fun despite everything. Actually, that's true. There's been hardships this year, but that is true. So yeah. Right, on to actually setting 2021-2 goals. Okay, so now it's time to actually do the 2022 goal setting. First things first, let's actually write our categories in. We need to remember sparkle is our word of the year as we think about it. And I'm using turquoise today. Or should I actually? No, this should be colour coded. And I've written mental health in the wrong colour, and I immediately regret. Where's my colour coding? Oh good. Where's my colour coding? Mental health is teal. So let's start that again. I don't really want to vex it out, so we're just going to write over. And it'll be fine. And I think I'm actually just going to move my colours into the order that they are. And Soshi is the brighter of the pinks. I'm just going to put these in the order of importance. Next category is friends and family. If you weren't here for my last girl. Then we have Tilly journals, which of course is purple. It would want to be purple or teal, wouldn't it? Really? Or yellow, I suppose. So it's Tilly journals. Next we have medicine, which we made green because, I don't know, health, medicine seem to work as green. YouTube is red because YouTube colour is red. Don't know why I'm explaining this because you've already seen me choose these colours. I'm partly checking for the colours. Fun is yellow because bright and cheerful. And yes, I do just have a category called fun. Make a difference is turquoise because I've missed out some letters there. Good work. Because guiding colours, routines is orange. There was no real reason for that other than it was left. And it kind of seemed like it worked as a good routines colour. And then house and home just seemed home and future, isn't it? That's the category. Is the thing. So I haven't actually thought these through anymore since you saw my last video, and it is literally about half an hour after I filmed that. No joke. So I'm just going to read this, which says, it's time to set your goals. Flip through everything you've done so far. Think about how you can encompass what you want to achieve in the next 12 months for each category into a succinct sentence or two. Don't worry about them being specific or measurable at this point. I find I'm more motivated by general goals for my annual goals. But the point in this system is to be flexible, so do what feels right for you. Feel free to draft them first on a scrap bit of paper if you want to find that helpful. I think I might do that, so I'm going to grab a scrap bit of paper, which is actually a planner page, then it's printed, so let's just start having a think. So how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to look over like where I want to be and stuff, and what's important to me. To be honest, I think my mental health goal is probably just going to be something along the lines of take care of my mental health, don't let it get ignored. I don't know, I don't like that. But something along those lines. Fourth station, to be honest, my goal is going to be to get married. And in fact, I'm just going to write that in. Get married and have a kick-ass honeymoon. It's going to be the goal. And have a sparkling honeymoon. One of the year. Is that too much? Probably. But I'm going to do it anyway. Get married. I want to say something along the lines of have the wedding we want. Get married, have a sparkling honeymoon, wedding and honeymoon. That's what it's going to be. I've just put a little heart afterwards because, yeah. Friends and family. What do I want to encompass in this goal? I want to do things with my friends. Maybe I should have something like follow through on plans. Make and follow through on plans to see friends regularly. Make and follow through. I'm going to write that down as an idea. Easy. Right. I'm still not happy with that mental health goal. Maybe it should just be make my mental health a priority. I think that's probably what I want it to be. Maybe just make Tilly a priority. I don't know, we'll come back to it. The Tilly Journals goal. What did I want to do with Tilly Journals? I want to open a new website. I want growth in the business. I want to get the reformat done. So maybe something along the lines of continue to build growth. Build a growing business and community. The community is more YouTube though, but we'll say business and community. I think that's probably, actually I really like that, just like that. So we're going to write that in. Continue to build growing business and community. There we go. So medicine. I'm only going to use the scrap bit of paper if we feel we need it. For things like mental health and friends and family, I obviously do need it. I think my overarching goal for medicine is really to feel prepared to be a medical reg. And I think that's just got to be what the goal is. Yeah, get prepared to be a med reg. I think that is kind of all that I want to say for that. YouTube. Do we have a succinct way of summing up YouTube yet? So YouTube, I want to grow and want to enjoy it and be the community around the channel. What score did we give YouTube and why? It was mostly about growth. And again, it's going to be really similar to the Tilly Journal's general goal, because it's about growth, and I think keep consistent. So I've gone with keep consistent to grow the community into a monetizable avenue of Tilly Journals. I don't think I'll get to monetization this year, but it's there. Fun is going to be a hard one to succinctly summarise, but it's basically to take time to have fun regularly. I think the goal should be to make a commitment to having fun, because my problem is, right, my issue is, right, fun is the first thing to go. If I've got too much to do, the first thing that goes is having fun. It needs to not. So yeah, I think that works. Make a commitment to having fun. Sounds ridiculous, but it's what we're going with. Making a difference. Basically, I want to be enjoying guiding again, right? And I want to carry on with activism stuff. I think I'm going to say fully engage in guiding and social justice. That works. Am I happy with these goals so far? I think so. Routines. Basically, my goal is to continue to grow routines that I can rely on even when life throws challenges. Is that too long? Probably not, but I'm gonna go with it. So continue to build routine that can be relied on even through life's challenges. That works. And home and future. I want something along the lines of, I want something that says home is like the place we want to be. I don't know how to phrase it at all. Oh, right, we're going to come back to that. I need to write down some sort of draft. I want like another word for create. What about construct a strong foundation to raise our future children? I feel like that doesn't have enough about making the house nice. Construct a strong foundation at home. I am on the struggle bus here. I'm going to give myself some time to think on those 3. And then here it says basically you need to know what you mean by your goals, what needs to be happening, how do you know you've achieved it, if it was perfect, where would you be? Make sure your goal and stretch goal are achievable. So it basically asks you, so we can't start with, we'll start with get married and have a sparkling wedding and honeymoon. Oh, I'm amusing myself at least. So the first goal we're going to look at is get married and have a sparkling. And I think I'm going to go through this. I'm going to speed up this, breaking like what I mean down and tell you what I've written in the end. But I will pause before I do the last 3 so that I can decide on my goals with you. So my social goal is to get married and have a sparkling wedding and honeymoon. I'll know I've achieved it if Soshan and I are as close or closer than ever and we enjoyed our wedding and honeymoon. If 2022 is perfect, the entire wedding will have gone without a hitch, we'll feel confident and strong in our relationship, and we will have had the best time on our honeymoon. If I don't achieve my goal, I'll be devastated because I'm so excited to marry my love. So for the Tilly Journal's goal, the goal is to continue to build a growing business and community. I'll know I've achieved the goal if I've beaten 2021's revenue and I'm needing more help with the business and it's paying us. And 2022, if 2022 is perfect, life having achieved this goal will look like having my own website, hitting a certain amount of income, and be thinking about getting more help on board with someone very big in the community using and loving my planners. If I don't achieve my goal, I'll feel like the business is failing and I won't be building my dreams. So for my medicine job, the goal is to get prepared to be an acute medical registrar. I'll know I've achieved the goal if I feel confident that I'll get a reg job, I've completed audits, and I've passed MRCP Part 1 and 2. If 2022 is perfect, I'll have passed MRCP Part 1, 2 and PACES. I'll be thriving at work with a strong portfolio and I'll feel ready for what comes next. If I don't achieve my goal, I may have to take time out training and delay the future. My future, that should really be, but I wrote the future. So for the YouTube goal, the goal is to keep consistent and to grow the community into a monetizable avenue of Tilly Journals. I'll know I've achieved the goal if I stay consistent with 3 videos a week and I grow to 800 subscribers with an active community. If 2022 is perfect, it will look like being monetized on YouTube with an even stronger community of people actively engaging in videos and likes. Another month of videos. Another month of daily videos. And a plan as you go week. I'm going to call it a series actually. Plan as you go series. Because I don't know whether it'll be a week, month, a year, a week, a month yet. And what will happen if I don't achieve my goal? YouTube will continue eating into Tilly Journal's profits. So for my fun goal, the goal is to make a commitment to having fun. I'll know I've achieved the goal if rest, relaxation and fun are a part of life, not just a treat I get if I finish my list. If 2022 is perfect, it'll look like regular time for both scheduled and unscheduled fun without worry about achieving everything on the list. What will happen if I don't achieve my goal is that I will burn out. So my guiding and social justice one is to fully engage with guiding and social justice. I'll know I've achieved the goal if I'm making a difference in girls' lives and regularly engaging in social justice. If 2022 is perfect, it'll look like helping and plan and organise and run guiding weekly, giving and regularly sharing social justice information. If I don't meet the goal, I won't feel I'm making a difference and leaving my mark on the world. So for my routines goal, The goal is to continue to build routines that can be relied upon even through life's challenges. I'll now have achieved it if I have a strong AM, PM exercise and monthly routine at the end of the year. If 2022 is perfect, I'll never miss a day or steps in all of my routines, and I'll feel healthier and more organised as a result. If I don't achieve my goal, I won't feel as organised and I won't take time for the things that are important to me. So that's all of the ones that I've actually made my annual goal for. And I've been thinking about these goals whilst I did it. I think mental health, the most sensible thing and the best goal I've come up with is to make Tilly a priority. And I think that is what this goal should be, is to make Tilly a priority. Thinking about my friends and family goal, I do actually quite like to make and follow through on plans to communicate and to do things with friends, because that to do thing like it encompasses everything that's important to me. So it is to make, what did I say? Make and follow through, because I'm relatively good at making plans. Follow through isn't as great. On plans. So it's to communicate. I'm sorry if you can hear whatever Soshin is doing at the moment, it's loud. And do things with friends and family. With loved ones, actually, is the best way of phrasing that, I think. And then my home and future goal, although it doesn't cover home quite as much as I feel like it should, but I think the strong foundation is like the strong foundation of our home, so I think I'm going to stick with it. So it is going to be construct a strong foundation. What about a strong home? Home and foundation. That's better, isn't it? To raise our future children. And then I think I'm happy with my goals. There. So now I need to do this part of those goals as well. So we're going to start again and speed up again with my make Tilly a priority. So for my make Tilly a priority, the goal, that's the goal. I'll now have achieved this goal because I won't be at crisis point, basically. If 2022 is perfect, I'll be feeling confident, happy and healthy with good coping mechanisms and ready to be or to already be reducing my medication. What will happen if you don't achieve it? I've put, honestly don't want to consider that. You can take that to mean what it means. I think those of you who know probably know. So my friends and family goals, I can't actually remember what I wrote next. So my friends and family goal is to make and follow through on plans to communicate and do things with loved ones. I'll know I've achieved it if I regularly have had plans and do things with loved ones. If 2022 is perfect, making plans won't feel like a chore. I'll be excited to see people without stress about what I could be doing from my list instead. If I don't achieve my goal, I'll lose people that I love. Simple as. So the last goal is construct a strong foundation and home to raise our future children. I'll know we've achieved this goal if we'll be ready mentally, financially, and our home environment will be ready for children. If 2022 is perfect, this life will look like having multiple rooms decorated, having a fully funded emergency fund, having decluttered the house, and be preparing our bodies for children to be had in the best way. That's not phrased very well, but I think I know what I mean. If I don't achieve my goal, starting a family will be delayed. Okay, so that's that bit. We're on to break them down, and this time we are gonna, this section was all colour coded, but I think to break them down, I'm just gonna use the turquoise. So, maintenance goals, I think they're all like mostly maintenance goals. Oh, should I colour code this bit? No, I'm just gonna use this. Oh, no, I want to colour code it. God damn it, Tilly, why are you like this? So, make Tilly a priority. Is a maintenance goal. Why can I not write today? Get married is actually, it's kind of an outcome goal. I'm going to put it under outcome goals. And I'm just going to put the get married part, because the rest of the goal is obvious from that. But yeah, because I don't need to write the whole goal in here. Make and follow through on plans to see. That's kind of outcome. Sorry, maintenance. I might just put loved ones, because it's just so you know which goal you're talking about. Continue to build a growing business and community, I think is again maintenance. And again, I'm just going to write silly journals for that. I'm generally going to write the category, I think. Medicine, I feel like it's kind of other. Because it's being prepared for something which is kind of an outcome, but it kind of needs maintenance to get there. YouTube, becoming monetizable is an outcome. So I'm going to put it under that, though it's kind of a maintenance goal as well. So who knows? Most of these could fall into different categories. Making a commitment to having fun is definitely a maintenance goal. As is my make a difference goal. Routines is very definitely, it's like the routines goal is pretty much the most maintenance goal you could have. And I feel like home and future is other as well. I feel like you could have put these in different places, but that's what I've gone with that. So now we need to look a bit closer at the year and where we want to be. This is going to be another long video. Whew. So, in 3 months, where do I want to be? I'm going to write down the goal category, I think, in general. And I'm not going to colour code this, I'm just going to write the category. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up, fill in the first table and then go through it with you. Well, no, I'll be going through it with you as I'm sped up and chatting. Okay, so whilst I'm writing it all in, I'm going to explain what I did. So I'm going to go through each goal rather than... Actually, no, I won't. I'll go through 3 months, 6 months, and then 9 months. So at 3 months, my mental health, I want it not to be worse, is my minimum goal. My aim is to find healthy coping mechanisms, and my stretch goal is to have finished the Overcoming Low Self-Esteem books I'm working through at the moment. For Socian, my goal is to be up to date with our wedding planning. My aim is to be mostly planned for our wedding, and my stretch goal is to have finished planning our wedding. For loved ones, I want to have made a list of the minimum of the people I want to see and the people I class in that category. My aim is to see people 6 times, or 6 people, and my stretch goal is to make a schedule of like who I want to see and when and like how often, stuff like that. For daily journals, my minimum is regular releases. My aim is to be ready for the planner launch, which will happen in May, and my stretch goal is to be prepared for my anniversary sale, which is also in May. Actually, I think planner release is in April. Yeah, planner release is in April, anniversary sale is in May. Medicine, my minimum is to be up to date with my portfolio. My aim is to have given MRCP Part 1 a good go, or to have passed it, because I either need to have sat it again or have hopefully passed it this time. We'll see. I can't really set that until I know about it. And the stretch goal is to have done 1 audit or quit. For YouTube, my minimum is to share my videos out of YouTube. My aim is to keep doing my 3 videos a week, and my stretch goal is to hit 700 subs. But we'll see. I think my sub goals are very ambitious and very stretch goal, but we'll see. My fun goal, the minimum is to do 2 times a month. The aim is to do weekly fun, and the stretch goal is to be having at least an hour a week, or half a day, like a couple of hours. Maybe we should make that 2 hours a week. Let's make it 2 hours a week. Why not? Push the boat out. That's my stretch goal. 2 hours a week of fun. It's not unreasonable, is it? 2 hours. My make a difference goal. My minimum is to attend guiding meetings and things. My aim is to attend and engage and talk about social justice social justice issues in my videos. And my stretch goal is to plan 1 meeting. For routines, my minimum goal is to keep up with my morning routine. My aim is to have a proper intermittent fasting routine again. And my stretch goal is to have an exercise routine. For home and future, the minimum I want to have done is declutter 1 room. The goal is to have decluttered 3 rooms and redecorated our guest bedroom, and have finished saving for our wedding. Our stretch goal is to declutter 4 rooms. Whew. For 6 months, my mental health goal is to not be worse, that is the minimum. The aim is to be coping with any challenges that happen, and the stretch goal is to be considering stopping my medication, which kind of falls in the home and future as well, but it's kind of the same. For social, my minimum goal at 3 months is to be married. My aim is to be married and have enjoyed our wedding, and my stretch goal is to have planned or be on our honeymoon. For loved ones, my minimum is at 6 months is to see people once a month. My aim is to have a vague schedule and be keeping it, and my stretch goal is to be seeing people 4 times a month. Tilly journals, my minimum is regular releases. That is my minimum for all 3. My aim is to be launching my website in those 3 months, and my stretch goal is to have a kick-ass anniversary sale. For medicine, my minimum is keeping up with my portfolio. Again, that is my minimum every time. My aim is to have done a quip, and my stretch goal is to do 2 audits or a quip, or quips. For YouTube, my minimum is 3 videos a week, which is, I've written month, but I mean week. I should probably change that. That's the same for all 3 minimum goals. Oh no, it wasn't. Month was fun. Never mind. I've just crossed it out when it was right. Excellent. So YouTube, my minimum goal is 3 videos a week. My aim is to be regularly sharing videos. And my stretch goal is to have 800 subscribers. For fun, I want to be having fun 3 times a month is my minimum. Weekly fun is the aim, and unscheduled fun is the stretch goal. For making a difference, my minimum is to attend and engage at guides and to talk social justice in videos. My aim is to be helping planning meetings and to talk social justice issues. My stretch goal is to plan 3 guide meetings. Intermittent fasting is my minimum routine goal. My aim is to be exercising, to have my exercise routine down, and my stretch goal is to have whatever my monthly routine is. And last but not least, my home and future goal for 6 months is to have our wedding fully funded. I hope so, because it'll have happened. Our aim is to have our honeymoon saved and to have decluttered 6 rooms in the house. And the stretch goal is to have the money to replace my car saved. Sorry, that's me getting an Etsy sale. My 9-month goals. Oof, this is a lot of talking. My mental health one is, again, my minimum is not to be worse. My aim is to feel healthy, and my stretch goal is to be stopping my medication. For social, my minimum is to be happily married. My aim is to have had our honeymoon and enjoyed it, and my stretch goal is to have lots of dates. My loved ones goal, my minimum is to see people twice a month. My aim is to be sticking to whatever schedule I've made, and my stretch goal is to be allowing for extras or unscheduled things. For daily journals, as I said, my minimum is always regular releases. My aim is to be ready for 2023 planner release, and my stretch goal is to be ready for Advent release. Whew. My medicine goal, the minimum is for my portfolio to be up to date. My aim is to have taken past/something MRC part 2, and my stretch goal is to have done 3 audits or quips. My YouTube goal, again, minimum is 3 videos a week. My aim is to have had a good amount of growth by that point, and my stretch goal is to be at 900 subscribers. My fun, my minimum is 2 hours a week, my aim is 3 hours a week, and my stretch goal is half a day, so 6 hours a week. Making a difference, my minimum is to be planning 2 meetings. My aim is to be planning meetings independently of anybody else, and my stretch goal is to plan 6 meetings. The plan 2 and 6 meetings is with other people. My routines, my minimum is to be keeping up with my exercise and the others that I've previously said, so intermittent fasting, AM, and my exercise. My aim is to be keeping with my monthly routine, and my stretch goal is to be keeping up with a PM routine. last but not least, my home and future. The minimum is to have our honeymoon money saved. The aim is to have 9 rooms decluttered and saved for my car, and the stretch goal is to be making progress on saving for our fully funded emergency fund, and again is B, stopping my meds. And that's it. Okay, so the last part of this video and this little section of the planner is to like start making some actual action steps, and I am going to colour code these, I think, and I think I'm going to write my full goal down just to keep it at the forefront of my mind. So my goal is to make Tilly a priority. I could have probably fit that better. In fact, I'm going to write make Tilly a priority like that. And so action steps for that. So we've got overcoming low self-esteem. This is the one I'm really struggling with action steps for. So if you've got any suggestions, leave them down below. Yeah, I'm really struggling to set action steps to improve my mental health, because it's things like making time for myself. I suppose I said healthy coping strategies, so research coping strategies, research and implement coping mechanisms. I'm also going to consider therapy. I'm a big component of have therapy if you want and feel like it will help you. I don't know at the moment. I don't know whether it probably would. I mean, therapy will help most people, but it's whether it's actually worth the time commitment to me at the moment is what I'm not sure about. But probably is, considering I meant to be making me a priority. What else is there? That's all the action steps I can think of for the moment, so we're going to leave it there. For my social goal, which is get married. Sounds so simple when you put it like that, but it's such a big deal. Get married, have a sparkling wedding. That just makes me laugh every time. Sparkling wedding and honeymoon. The problem is, right, with goals for this, is that we're quite behind on where we should be right now. So, invites is definitely one. Plan the day. First dance. What else? Wedding stationery. Favours. I've actually got this quite well broken down other places, but I'm just writing some things I can think of down. And decorations can be the last one I've got space for there. I mean, I could make more lists here, but that'll do because it's actually properly broken down other places. Goal number 3. Make and follow through. Why is it so slow to write on plans? To communicate and do things with loved ones. So we want a loved ones list with frequencies on. We want regular replying. Organise and follow through. Obviously there are far more steps than that, but that will do for now. So next I believe is the Tilly Journals goal, which is continue to build a growing business and community. So monthly releases, reformat, for God's sake. I think what I'm probably going to do with the reformat is just re-release everything as like unlimited stock again, pretty much. And then if somebody orders something that's out of stock, then reformat it. But that doesn't really work for scripts, but I don't know. I don't know how to do it. So 2021 July start planners / 2020, that should be 2022, 2023 planners, and then we've got website, and then Advent is the other thing. Is that everything I can think of? Anniversary sale, anniversary and Black Friday sales. They're my two big sales of the year, so they're the ones that need clearing down. The next goal is my medicine goal, which I can never remember my actual phrasing of goals, which is get prepared to be a medical registrar. Get prepared. It's scary to be a acute medical registrar. My action steps is a quip, another quip, my portfolio, keep it up to date, MRCP part 1 and part 2. I have sat part 1, but I don't know whether I've passed yet. I'll be resitting it in February, I think, if I haven't. Anything else? I don't know. Part 1, part 2. Let's put another quip on here and then present it somewhere. Like, not just at a local meeting. Presented one of my quips somewhere. Yeah, why not? That'll do. For now. So my YouTube goal is to keep consistent. I'm not sure that's going to fit. It does just to grow the community into a monetizable avenue of Tilly channels. Hey Google, where's my phone? I would quite like to check something, but my phone is not here. Action steps, I suppose it's number of subscribers, but it's sharing videos, regular schedule, live videos, plan as I go month / week, and a video every day, month. That may be another Vlogmas, or it may be a different month, don't know yet. Probably Vlogmas. We'll put query Vlogmas. There. Yellow, the goal is make a commitment to having fun. Action steps for this are a little bit harder. What have I written down? So let's have a list of fun things. Schedule it. Don't let yourself down, as in your schedule, my own scheduling of the fun time. Regular weekly fun, and then we're going to have scheduled days off working and booking leave is the other thing that wants to be on here. There we go, there's a load of action steps. Next up we have fully engage with guiding and social justice. 3 more goals to go. So we've got actions are anti-racism daily, which is an email I'm sub to, like reading that. Another step is diversifying my life / feed. Guiding meetings, planning meetings, guide admin, and then organise meetings. That will do it nicely. Orange goal is to continue to build routines that can be replied upon even through life's challenges. So, I think my action steps are the different routines. So it's AM routine. The ones I've thought of are AM routine, PM routine, intermittent fasting routine, exercise routine, meal planning, and then general monthly stuff. Which is just having an exclamation mark after it. And last but not least, we have construct a strong home and foundation. I can't remember more words than that. Struct. To raise our future children. Oh, so the actions are declutter rooms. And then savings. So we have wedding, honeymoon, car, fully funded emergency fund. I think that's it. Meds, question mark. And that's meds for either stopping my medication for having kids or the medication I needed to take before we get pregnant. And the other thing is, I suppose, actually, implant out. And this is what I mean by like getting bodies ready. Implant out and tracking periods. Or tracking fertility. There we go. Whew, that is the breaking down of the goal. My 2022 goals, breaking them down, and the end of the prep work of goal setting. So I will be back, I think it's next week sometime, to do the Q1 goal setting and January goal setting, so these pages here. But I'm happy with my goals. I'm happy with sort of the progress I want to make with them and how I've broken them down. The one that I'm finding hardest is my make Tilly a priority goal. So yeah, there's my goals. What do you think of them? What 2022 goals have you set? How are you breaking them down? How are you finding it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to chat about it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. As I said, I will be back with more goals videos, both in the rest of Vlogmas and next year. Thank you for watching. Bye!